the team sheet first came out with the formation, I was thinking to myself, yeah, like, what are we trying to do here? But then I was like, they did interview Thomas Tuchel before, and he was talking about Kai Havertz. He was like, he's in between a 10 and a number 9. And he knows that Havertz, when you put him in higher positions on the field, that's where he does more damage. So when he already said that, and I saw them practice, and I just by looking at pictures and the little videos of how they practice, you know Tuchel was planning something like this. You know now that at Chelsea, when we pick a team, there's no, why is that player playing? Does he not know our number one team? Like, what is going on? But with Tuchel, it's totally different. And I've been telling people this. Thomas Tuchel took this job, right? He was interviewed for the job before we even gave it to Sarri, right? We went and bought players. You have to think about this. We went and bought players that can easily adapt to different situations. So if we were to buy a player that plays forward, he can easily play on the wing or play as a 10 or play as a striker. And then once we bought these players, a coach like Thomas Tuchel, the whole time when he was at PSG, he was thinking to himself, if that Chelsea job was to open again, based on what they got right now, that is a gold mine. That's a diamond mine. Like, to Thomas Tuchel, the Chelsea job is it's so golden. It's such a golden opportunity. It's like, for example, you, like in the tech field, it's like you working for a big four, meaning you go to a job where, or you go to a company where they give you the templates, they give you computers, they give you a cell phone, and even give you a car, or even help you move, or they provide some hotel for you to stay, or give you a bonus up front. Like, it's that type of job to Thomas Tuchel. And this team is, I don't think people understand the players we have under Lampard and under other coaches. It seems as if the players we have, they're not so good, because you're not using them how they should be used. But with Thomas Tuchel as a coach, it's amazing how his mind works. It's amazing how his mind works. Even in the interview, the post-match interview, he was talking about other players, for example, that didn't play. Emerson, talking about Pulisic not playing, understanding that these people are putting in work in practice, and him already thinking, how do I integrate them into this team? So now in the team, even Abraham, he's talking about Abraham not being lucky in practice, or how he works so hard in practice. So I think this Chelsea team, man, this Chelsea team will destroy people, will destroy other teams when we get some type of a break where it's like he's with the team for a week, he's with the team for 2 weeks. Imagine the international break comes and the players don't go, and he works with them throughout that week. Then we practice with a first team, practice with another team, practice another formation with another team. Everybody understanding their role, understanding those little runs Havertz and them make, how to play the ball in those spaces, because you saw that today. You saw what Havertz can do. And other people on the bench are seeing that. Like, okay, when I come in, when Havertz make that run, that's what I should be doing. When I'm in midfield, Billy Gilmore will be seeing that. When he's in midfield, when you get the ball, look up Timo Werner is making a run. Havertz is making that run into that space. You can either choose to take the space with the ball or pass it to him. So when people understand this, they understand how to defend. I just don't see us losing a game right now. I'm sorry. I just do not see us losing a game. Because Man City just played United. The same United team that we played, that we're hoping to get a PK, Lord have mercy. It was a handball. Please give us one PK. But they didn't really do anything in the game. Their game plan is the same game plan they used against us that they used against Crystal Palace, that they used against everybody else. Sit back, wait, and then we counter you. And we showed them that it don't matter what you do against this Chelsea team. You can sit back, you can attack us, you can try to press us, but then when we play a team that wants to really press us, we put in Jorginho, put in cover. You can't really press these players. You do that, that's at your own detriment. With Havertz behind them, dropping into these spaces, with Hudson-Odoi moving out wide and taking spaces where even the defense will be confused. It comes down to, how is it we didn't get Thomas Tuchel in December? Imagine if we would have had him in December. In December. I think we'll probably be either second or first. If we would have gotten them in December before those losses. Before, for example, on the Lampard, we would score 3 goals. Right? And you used to be watching the game like, I wonder if they're going to... Because you know they're going to score 3 goals against us. You just know. You're watching the game and you're going, yo, we're scoring, but can the game be over? Can you stop the count now? Can you just call the game now? Because there was no structure. But now, it's just a matter of time. Once we score against a team, well, it's good night, Irene. It's good night, Irene. We score against you, it's a wrap. I'm sorry. Chelsea scores against you, forget it. And once you start coming out against us, well, it's 4-5. Man, we could have scored so many goals today. Timo Werner. Come on, man. What is going on? Who put Juju on Timo Werner? I need somebody to answer, please. But I would just want to say that this is what I was talking about with Thomas Tuchel. He's the perfect manager for this team. The perfect manager for this team, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. Chelsea, we've been looking for a coach like Thomas Tuchel. We thought we had it in Sarri, but really it's in Thomas Tuchel. Any player he puts in, there's a reason for it. When we play in teams sometimes, we change the formation on them and they don't even realize it. Because it all comes down to positioning, timing, winning the ball up front, and then exploiting those spaces. Now teams are getting exhausted chasing us. They're getting exhausted defending. They're getting exhausted trying to counter us. Because you get no joy when you shoot from far because there's no Kepa mistake anymore. You get no joy when you keep the ball against us because you're not creating any good opportunities. You get no joy playing Chelsea right now. I'm sorry, Thomas Tuchel is a man of his word. That's one thing. Remember when Lampard came and he said, Chelsea, we're going to play teams how they play us. We're going to adjust in-game. And we never did that. Not one time did we really change our formation in the middle of a game. Or we change, a player comes in and we change how we play the style. Never. It was just the same thing over and over and over. But with Thomas Tuchel, he tells the team, he puts you in, hey, you move over there. You come back inside. You go there. I see they're attacking on the left wing too much. You come over this side. There's always a game plan for everything. This guy thinks outside the box and thinking if there's another box to think outside of. That's how Thomas Tuchel's mind works. I won't be surprised if Chelsea win the Champions League this year. I really won't be. I won't be surprised if we go to the finals. Because the Champions League is really hard to win. Because Timo Werner definitely has to start scoring. He definitely has to start scoring goals. But I really won't be surprised. I won't be surprised this clean sheet, the run goes on, the undefeated streak goes on to the end of the year. I really won't be surprised. There are not that many teams, that I can say that are left right now that we're playing that can create chances against us. Man, Kurt Zouma was amazing today. Phenomenal today, man. I mean, Christensen, again, another masterclass. My man Aspie putting in that work, captain. You know, Reece James was a tank, man. Jorginho, what? Yo, I'm loving watching Chelsea play. I wish we could play every day. But that's not possible. Let's calm down. But it's amazing right now. It feels great to be a Chelsea fan. It feels amazing. I'm trying to think what happens when all these players come back and Tuchel has them, preseason. What? Ruben and them come back. Brozier and them come back. And then we're looking to sign people. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You're going to give Tuchel more ammunition? Thomas Tuchel is like, I'm trying to think what... It's like giving Superman the gauntlet. It's like that. He can fly, do all these things. He's like Superman without the kryptonite. And you give him the gauntlet. That's Thomas Tuchel. That's what Thomas Tuchel will make Chelsea like. He's not joking when he said teams will not want to play Chelsea. And I can see that now. Man City, if Man City were coming up against us, like their next game, yeah, they'll be worried. Because all of a sudden you lose 2 in a bounce. Like, you start to think, oh, hold up now. Hold up now. Can we stop the count? Because May is already here. Can May come now? All we have to do is keep winning. The title is still up for grabs. We don't play like Man City. Like, Man City are beatable. When they played West Ham, right? And West Ham, I think they scored 2 against Man City. But the way West Ham played them made me think to myself, once this team plays against teams that have quality just like them, or can take their chances on them, they're beatable. I promise you, when Chelsea play Man City this year, the return leg, right? Watch how things are going to go. If Man City show up the way they showed up against United, they're getting beat at least 4. I'm very serious because their position is different from ours. Our position is completely different from Man City. But let me just stop all this rant because I'm too excited right now. I'm outside in the AMG. I'm right outside with TT. Thomas Tuchel, man, thank God we got this coach. Thank God we got this coach. The only way we lose, is if we play the way we play at Southampton. That's it. That means people are not on their game. We lack energy completely. That's the only way we lose. Or the other team, everything comes up for them. Like they shoot from 40 yards out, the ball goes in. They shoot, every shot they take goes in because it's their day. I think that's the only way Chelsea lose games this year. Because if that is not happening, If that is not happening, Chelsea create their own luck. And in football, when a team creates chances upon chances upon chances, they mostly win. The team that creates the most chances mostly win games. And I will leave you guys with this. I won't be surprised next year Chelsea break that 15-goal conceded record, our own record. I won't be surprised if we break some type of not losing at home, but break the record of most wins at home, most wins away, most wins in a Premier League season, most wins in in any season. I really won't be surprised for us going on 10, 15 games unbeaten. Maybe lose one, then go again, then go again. I really won't be surprised, people. Like I said, thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe. Help a brother out. Help a brother out, please. Just subscribe, share the video. If you found me, thank you. I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm a Thomas Tuchel fan, but I'm a Chelsea fan first. But I love Thomas Tuchel. I love what he's doing to my club. I love all this energy he's bringing to the club. I love the way the club is playing. Keep going, Chelsea. Blue is the color. Football is the game. And winning. That is our only aim. Good night.